PS ready. We're finding out some news. So some good news about the Washington School and PS first. Some good news and some bad news for Sony once again. The PS5 the clip I'm about to watch is on PS. I'll be watching in a minute, but the price for PS5 is going to be in my budget now because they're starting to cut down the price. I think I knew I was trying to get the price as low as possible. So when I will get Microsoft, we'll get both because that was on my IEP to have both consoles on, obviously. So it might be two, but what PS4 is about to do is take it to a whole nother when it comes to the price. I'm hiking it up. Okay, so as far as Street Fighter, let's talk about that. I saw the graphics for 6, and I saw the parry breaks for 6. It looked outstanding. Um, it was the game was supposed to come out April 1st, but they pushed it to June 2nd because of the activation that was about to go through on Microsoft. And Sony is still selling their consoles, obviously. So reason why Capcom is the number one game in the race because perfect example. I was watching Joe play last night and he was winning obviously and the person backed out and rage quit. See that's Naruto though, but if this was Capcom with my uncle, he would laugh at it because I expect that I play to win. Some of the top tier guys as far as the Warlords and Grandmasters and all the way Grandmasters on 5 and Warlord on 5 and 6. As a kind of the Ultra Street Fighter 5 continues, because it comes out at the same time as Ultra Street Fighter 4, April 15, 2024. Getting that game as well on both consoles. Now that Sony's about to take on the hopefully cut console now. My voice has been heard, but if you want to play with me on 2K, y'all had to do it on PS5 and Microsoft because I'm not going to have PS4 no more because, like I said, I had five PS4s more than anybody in this house, like I said on the other clip. It's time for me to move, but I still got games to finish. I didn't finish Gear of the Year Enhanced. Didn't finish AI, and I was at the half, being the 3/4 point. And at Rated 5, I was at the 3/4, but I was about to get the Go Trophy. I saw all the innings, obviously, I'm about to get that Go Trophy again sooner than later, but reason why Street Fighter's the number one game to rage playing, ask my homie MDS Jimmy, because he plays a lot too, obviously. But when it came on the games to rage playing, Capcom's always been on top since 1987. Game that short has been considered a game of the year because of the rage quits. The Gals is the worst match. Like I said, and the Gals will tell you, ask John, ask Knuckle Dude. He told me about Knuckle Dude, but Knuckle Dude is an Asian. Ask anybody with Gal. They will tell you why the Breeze were rage quit against the Gal if they did. It's because, not because they play to win too. Yes, because the latex, the first hits, and like I said, the crouching heavy punch that you saw, the clip I just showed you, that was, it was close to 5 hours, but yeah, that's the reason I really try to avoid all the gals at all costs. Because when you're playing a gal house, I don't know for the best one. When you're playing a gal house, you gotta be on your P's and Q's. When you're down with Ken, that's any Ken that I know, that's including KZ77, Grandmaster Diamond, Alter Diamond Master, Grandmaster, Alter Grandmaster in World War, and then World War on 6, Beyond Grand and Immortal, 11 Legend, Capcom. The reason why Capcom, yeah, the game is up there. It may be up there in age, but when you talking about rage quitting, when I made that when you talking about rage quitting, it's gonna happen. Cause my uncle, God was gonna expect the rage quit because he plays the one flush kick on the first hit, the crouching heavy punch, the back breaking grab, the backhand parry dash, the alternate super you don't do, which I just showed you on the final clip a while ago. He destroys people. And the way he's doing it, oh man, he makes it look like it's routine. Cause that's the reason why he had all these replays. But at the same time, reason why Capcom's again the Rage Quit because, like I said, that worst matchup. Team Delta has the worst matchup. Cammy, Gal, Nash. Um, hello, hello, good. Is it good enough for me to do a second screening? Yes.
So
Right.
you're looking for working outside the home.
Yes.
Okay. Are you looking for full or part time?
Full time.
Full time.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I noticed you were working at Amazon. Was that like a seasonal
No,
position?
that was part time, but I wanted to do full time because as I got through the shifts and that my time management was there. But yeah,
Okay. Did you resign from that, or did they let you go?
they let me go. That was
They let you go.
yeah. That was it's a long story, but yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Uh, So as far as work wise, I mean, did you like doing what you were doing there? Is that
Yes,
something
yes,
you
ma'am.
would consider again? Just maybe obviously at a different place
Different location, yes, ma'am.
or
I'm, I'm I'm willing
You
to.
like to.
Yeah, I like the work. I like the type of work because I can actually communicate with people, socialize with the bosses and stuff, and then talk to people, and then give them suggestions and help people, and then give advice when I can, try to give advice the best way I can.
okay. So you, I mean, you liked working kind of like in the warehouse environment.
Yes, ma'am. And I was able,
Okay.
because like when I was able to do the, okay, all right, still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just trying to
Okay.
look to get back in, to it very soon because I actually enjoyed the work I did there.
Okay. Let's see. Uh, Alrighty. So have you gotten any letters from Social Security, whether it just be informational or if they've sent anything out stating they're going to be conducting like a medical review or anything?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay, no letters. All right, and let's see. Your do you know your disability date by chance,
Yeah, I know my
or at least the year?
yeah.
Hello. He was, as far as his diagnosis of what he has, is that what you're trying to ask?
The disability date, and then I was going to get to what they came to the
Diagnosed me with.
conclusion as
Yeah.
far as awarding him the disability. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have.
No. Give it a date that she was diagnosed.
Oh, I was diagnosed in 2004.
Okay. All right. And is that when you started receiving benefits?
No.
No.
He was getting benefits before then.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Okay. And then do you know what as far as like the letter when they awarded your benefits, what the disability type, um, what they awarded the disability on?
You mean, as far as the type, I'm not sure as to what you're asking him.
Yeah, the disability type that they awarded the disability on, what his disability is that they
Yeah.
awarded a letter for.
He has developmental disability.
Yeah.
Okay, alrighty. Step up here. Over there. All right. Let's see here. So when you worked at Amazon, did you participate in the ticket to work? Do you know if you used up any of your trial months?
No, I didn't use up my what you call it, no, but what they was doing, no, I didn't.
Okay. Okay. And then did she go over the ticket to work program with you and explain how it works?
No, I don't think they did that. No, I don't think they did that.
Okay. So it looks like you're receiving SSDI. There is a difference between like SSI and SSDI.
Yes.
And on your file here that I'm looking at, it says SSDI.
Yeah.
So for 9 months, you can make as much money as you like without it affecting your benefits.
Yeah.
And right, so when I say benefits, I'm just meaning like cash benefits.
Yeah.
And as you get closer to those 9 months, getting ready to end, they usually give you like a 3-month grace period as well. And that's when Social Security is going to start looking at what you've been earning and, you know, how you've held a job down and things like that.
Yeah.
If you get close to the 9 months, that's when you kind of want to make the decision, you know, if there's something that you physically, mentally, and emotionally can do to come off benefits. That is why they set the program up, is to try to get the individual off benefits and back to work. However, it does not work for everyone because everyone's disabilities are different.
Yes, they are.
So, yeah. So, you know, if you get towards the end of those 9 months and you think, you know, this is great, I like working, but I still can't go full time and lose my benefits, then you
Yeah.
just kind of want to make sure that you keep your hours and your earnings under a certain amount so it will not affect your check.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So at this point, right now, since you've got the 9 months open, are you willing to at least earn $1,050 a month or more?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Let's see. No medical. I'm just going down the list of questions. Okay. As far as working outside the home, you do have reliable transportation.
Yes.
Okay. And is there a certain amount of miles you're wanting to go out?
No more than 20.
No.
No more than 20.
No more than 20.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Let's see. And then these are just some questions that we ask when a person's going to work outside in the community. Do you have any issues with standing for long periods of time?
And if I'm dealing with, so I'm just dealing with it. No.
Okay. And what about walking?
No. Don't complain about walking either, ma'am. Yeah.
What about lifting?
No. Don't have no problem with that. I can lift up. It was things I couldn't lift, but I can lift it now, yes.
Okay. What about sitting?
Not hard for me to sit, no. No difficulty with that.
Okay. And then how do you feel about working alone?
It's okay, but usually when I'm working, usually when I'm working, I talk to people. I like to socialize,
Okay.
and then make people laugh.
Okay. So it's like
See, I made you laugh right there.
kind of
Yeah.
like a group
Yeah.
team. Okay. Alrighty. Um, what about like a cubicle? Have you ever worked in like a cubicle before?
No.
I mean, I guess what they're looking for is like, is that too tight of a space for you? Where you
No.
might start to feel claustrophobic or something?
No. I was never claustrophobic, but usually when I was doing the work, I was actually
Open. You're not claustrophobic.
yeah, not claustrophobic. No.
Okay. Do you need any special lighting?
It says special writing. I don't know. What's special writing?
Lighting.
Oh, lighting. Oh.
I don't know what, honestly, I don't know what they're considering as special lighting. I don't know if it's just.
Like the
like,
brightness.
more
Are they
lighting
talking about the
than
brightness?
or-
Are they talking about brightness for him?
Yeah, I guess so. If there's any special lighting or light
No.
that maybe affect
No.
vision or.
No, ma'am.
Okay. How about working outside? Are you okay with working outside, or would you prefer to work inside?
No, I can do either or. But
Okay.
usually when I'm doing either or, I'm taking it seriously. So
Okay. What about being around any strong smells, like chemicals and stuff? Are you sensitive?
no, I'm not
Strong
sensitive.
smells?
I'm not sensitive to anything. No.
Okay. And what about working under pressure? Like, let's say your boss told you you had certain metrics that you had to meet. How do you feel about meeting productivity standards and stuff?
Well, as far as
Making quota.
yeah, making a quota, yeah. Usually when I up to the pressure, I get it done. I feel no pressure when it comes to doing it, man. Usually when I get it done, I get it done, and don't feel no type of stress about it.
Okay. All right. And then we got, yes, you do have transportation. You're no more than 20 miles out.
Yeah, no more than 20 miles out, man. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Even if you were to find something part-time, I mean, would you be open to that?
Probably so,
Or
yes.
you strictly want full-time only?
Either one.
Either one, but if I stick to something, it'll be part time more than likely. So I have time. I had time on my hands.
Okay. I know with like, if you did happen to go part-time, I don't know if every company does this, but some companies, they will sometimes bring you in for training.
Yeah.
And they'll have you like work full-time hours during the training, but then when your training's over, like you go back to your part-time shift.
Yeah.
Okay. And then some of them do like background checks, credit
Yeah.
checks, and drug screens.
Drug screen.
Are you comfortable with all that?
Yes, ma'am. Because when I said yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. So, what I can do is I can type up what's called an IWP, and that stands for Individual Work Placement. It's information from your application here, information from our phone call today, on what you're looking for and what your experience has been. If you're wanting to assign your ticket to us, I would have to type that up and then send it to you in an email. You can electronically sign it. There'll be places on there that say ticket holder signature. And there's like a drop down, and you could just choose the signature that you like, and then you put in today's date. What will happen then is once all that's signed, it will come back into my email. My supervisor will take a look at it. If everything is good to go, what they'll do is they'll create a file in your name, and they will get you assigned assigned to a community counselor, a job counselor, and then that job counselor, if we do all this today, chances are they'll probably reach out to you next week to get started with you. They'll help you with a resume. They'll research some jobs in your area and send those to you. They will help you with interview coaching if you feel you need it. But they're with you from the start of the program until the end.
Okay.
Does that sound like something that you want to do?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. They do ask that you have mutual communication with your counselor at least 2 times a month.
Okay.
In the beginning, it's probably going to be a little bit more since you're just getting started in the program.
Yeah.
But like once you are offered a position, you would just let them know so they can update your file. If for some reason you get into a job and you feel it's not a good fit for you, definitely let them know. They'll help you search for other openings in your area. And they just kind of like check in to see how you're doing, how things are going. But that's basically, the communication with the counselor. We do have a lady here. Her name is Teresa.
Okay.
She is our benefits counselor.
Okay.
So if at any time you have any questions as far as like where you're at in the program, what comes next, if you happen to get a letter in the mail from Social Security, you are always welcome to speak with her.
Okay.
And your counselor can give you her calendar link. You just would like click on it and set an appointment, and then she would call you at the date and time that you choose.
Okay.
One more thing too, they do ask that you report your earnings to Social Security once you start working,
Okay.
and then they ask that you send in copies of your pay stubs to us as well.
Yeah.
Teresa would be the one that would handle that because that allows Teresa to see exactly where you're at in the program.
Yeah.
Because we don't want you to come in and start working and then all of a sudden Social Security comes back and says, you made too much and now you owe us money back. We definitely don't want that to happen.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's real important just to turn in copies of your pay stubs, and you can do that, like once a month. You can turn in your pay stubs, and again, once you start working, your job counselor will provide you with all that information on how to report and everything. They'll actually send like a congratulations packet to your home address, and then it kind of like break it down step by step how to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
But yeah, I'll get working on that IWP. I don't know if you have any questions.
What email you sent? What email you sending it to for us the information, ma'am?
Sure. Let's see what's on your file here.
Yeah, no, I was saying what email are you sending it to?
That's what she's checking.
Yeah.
I would be sending it to the one that's on your file. It looks like it is. I think it's LHutch.
Yeah.
0917@gmail.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a good one?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It'll probably take me about maybe a half hour to an hour, and I'll get that sent directly over. But again, if you have any questions, even after you receive it, you're more than welcome to call back.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the contact number?
But I'll get working on this.
What's your contact number? Aunt Lisa, what's your contact number?
Sure, my direct contact is 1-800.
Hold on. Let me get a pencil, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Is Amazon the only job that you work?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 1-800.
Sure, it's 1-800-441-3114. And then my direct extension is 789.
Yeah.
And your name?
My name is Ann.
All right, Anne. Thank you for that information.
You're welcome. I'll go ahead and get working on this, but like I said, if something pops up, after we hang up and you have a question, feel free to call back.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Ann. Thank you.
All right. Well, you two have a good day, and I will get the number.
You too. You too, Miss Ann.
All right, you have a good day. You have a wonderful weekend also.
Oh, yeah, you too.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Alice.
So you heard that.
Yeah.
We're going to help you get stuff. We're going to help you get some stuff started. You have a mentor that you're going to have to talk to. So she's going to send that email. I'm going to look out for that email, sign that for you, and send it back.
So
once she does that sometime next week, you're going to be hearing from.
yeah, but when I'm taking these interviews, I hope whichever one it is, but whatever one it is
But the thing is, you got to be mindful, even with these jobs, like she said.
Yeah.
You can't make but so much a month, or they'll cut your
Cut
benefits off. So you don't want to risk losing your benefits once they start giving it to you.
Yeah.
So you have 9 months after you hopefully find a job to make sure that you don't work beyond a certain amount.
My certain amount of hours.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be within the 30.
No. If you working within that month, it can't be more than 1,500.
Hours.
$1,500 a month.
Yeah.
If it's more than that, they'll cut your benefits
off.
So you gotta work a certain amount of hours so you can keep both your job and your benefits.
Okay.
That's what they're gonna help you do.
So most likely it's gonna be part-time instead of full-time.
Yeah, most likely part-time. But either way, it works for you. You'll still have money coming in.
Yeah, then it works for you because you be controlling. It works for me because I'll be able to get my needs and then get anything else that's important, and then
because with you getting that, once you start working and still have your benefits, I can help you find a place here, an apartment for yourself.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to put anything and everything in there for yourself.
Yeah. Well,
since you have a disability, you qualify for low income housing. So you can get an apartment. An apartment within anywhere here for $500 or less.
And that since I'm in this, I don't have to pay that, but the only thing I have to keep up with, if anything, it's just what's it called? Electric.
No, some places all of that's included.
Oh, okay.
Some, not all, but outside of that, yeah. So once you get the job and still get your benefits, you'll be able to still keep your place and do whatever in your own place.
Yeah, but I gotta get some more clothes.
Yeah, you gotta get.
I gotta get some more.
One step at a time. We're working it one step at a time.
But so far, so good.
Yeah. So you heard her say once all these forms and stuff is done, you're gonna have to speak to a mentor twice a month.
Yeah.
But then she said you might have to speak to them more than once.
Yeah, because it's been a long time since I had a job. Yeah.
And they're gonna see what you're doing for finding work. And once you find work, like she said, you're gonna have to report your wages. So they know. Yeah, you have to report what you're earning.
What I'm earning as a partner. Okay.
So
that's not hard. So might need some help with that, but that's
I know you will.
Yeah, that's not hard.
You have to report what you're making to them so they know what hours you can work and what hours you can't
do.
Work.
I'm gonna do extra, but if I do extra, it can't be surpassed the total, right?
Yeah, and they're gonna help you with your resume. So all of that's gonna play a part. So when she sends the form, I'll sign it for you.
Thank you, Alice. I really appreciate it. Now I can focus on getting my support stuff in these, and then I can get the thing I told you about. I was looking into the dress shoes and everything. And then
all that's gonna come. All I'm just saying is, once the forms are signed,
you want to help Bree with
she's gonna call.
You want to help Bree with this too, kind of, right? As well.
She's Bree's not gonna get her own place. She's gonna stay here.
Okay.
Because she can't verbally
move
things. No, she can't verbally
speak.
People.
Oh, okay.
You can talk. You can do that.
Yeah.
She can't.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. because she has a different spectrum too. And
yeah, she did.
and
Hers, yours is different from hers.
What's the name of hers?
It's the same. She has ASD like you.
But,
Autism,
so mine,
autism.
so no. What's the name? I know it's the spectrum. I'm trying to know
She
what's
has moderate.
Okay, because mine is Asperger's, so she's not like me.
Both of y'all is moderate. It's just that you're more verbal. She isn't.
Okay.
You can speak. She can't. But she has limited speech. You don't.
I don't. I just have limited when it comes to.
You have limited cognitive
Yeah.
skills.
And comprehension skills.
You're right. She has her cognitive is fine. It's like y'all total opposites.
It's just because
But
I was doing some research on her. They said she's probably like me. She's probably like high functioning, like when it comes to her challenge or whatever.
She is high functioning. It's just that she has limited speech.
Yeah.
That's all.
So it's like
just
me.
like you have high function, but
you have
conceptual issues.
Yeah.
That's it. But
what's conceptual about it? I know, but then what's conceptual?
Stuff you don't process.
Okay.
You don't process things well.
Yeah. Or fast enough. Yeah.
When people ask you questions, you don't have to elaborate on anything. You just say yes or no.
Yes or no.
And you have a tendency to drag your answers.
Yeah.
You gotta stop.
Yeah, I gotta work on that a little bit.
So when she asks you a question, you just say no.
Good.
Yes.
Thank you.
They didn't ask you to tell you why.
Just answer the questions.
Just say yes or no.
Yes or no. Oh, yeah, Bri, I was gonna tell you, Brianna, she had toaster. I had.
You don't have to tell me what she ate.
No, I know.
You don't have to tell me what she ate.
Oh, for lunch, it's okay if I just a couple hot pockets. It's okay if I have a couple. I'm just asking you. It's okay if I have a couple.
What?
The hot pockets. They said you can't air fry. You don't have to read new from it says air fry.
Yeah, you can air fry those.
Okay. No, I was just asking because I want to try it.
Hot pockets. Yeah, John has done that. Yeah, you can have a couple.
Okay. But yeah, when I did this to you, I was excited because I wanted to show my emotion. Because most people,
I know. You don't have to say much. I already know. All I'm saying is we're gonna sign these documents today, and someone should be reaching out to you next week for more.
Most likely gonna call you on your phone more than likely, right?
They're gonna probably call on this phone.
Yeah.
Monday. I'm gonna have.
Yeah, because we gotta go to the rehab.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Then I gotta get my physical and mental. We gotta get that done. You said you gonna have time to do it.
We might have to do a walk-in with that tomorrow. On Monday.
Then my interview is on Wednesday on the same day. Yeah, I never done this before. I never had a point.
You have those 2 interviews now. Depending on what they say to you next week with the ceremony, whether or not you go to those interviews, because if they haven't already
hired nobody.
No, if they haven't already looked for jobs for you already.
Yeah, we had to go to Plan B housing. Yeah.
I'll just sign off the paperwork she sends to the email. So
she said you can put any signature on it, like Kirsty said, or manuscript. Yeah.
She said she'll send it in about an hour.
Yeah, thanks, Lisa. Really appreciate it.
How come you back in the room?
No, we did back in the room. We just might have to be back again.
No, I didn't ask you about vacuuming the room. I said, why are you back in the room?
Oh, I was just making a short. I was talking about nostalgia and things like that. Oh, that's my 30.
Move your shoes out of the floor. Put them over there somewhere. They should not be sitting out, but somebody can trip on them. Now, put them there.
No, that I know if I put it near the door, you probably will end up moving the door for this. I'll put these right here.
Now put them up there in that corner. And don't touch the water. So I get that box out of here.
Yeah, hopefully, because man, it's been a problem trying to keep that thing intact. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Lisa. I really appreciate it. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm back. Just talking to my aunt briefly, but yeah, PS5 might the price might be down soon enough. It got to 35 minutes, but it was 20 minutes. I had to talk to my aunt, obviously, but okay. Reason why Sam's gonna be out of a job because what he's doing, obviously, is it's just um, it's just what Sam Howell is doing is just dumb. Could the only thing I can say he did right was add Ultimate Street Fighter 4 the PS3 version and the games that had the game picks for other games on there for print. Otherwise, no, that's the only thing I can say he did right. But anything else, he messed up. But Capcom's the number one game since 1987 because of the worst one. Because I said, ask John, ask anybody part of the ask any of the Ruseas, any of the people that defied to test. Chun-Li, ask me, ask anybody. We expect that rage quit because underestimation of intel when it comes for those flips too, because they get really annoying at that time frame. Reason why my uncle guy has been on top of his game when it comes to the Rays. If he gets back to it on 6, and then also Street Fighter 5, the thing I just showed you how it is on. He destroys people. The way he's doing it, it has me laughing all the time. Because he gets a lot of replays and views off of this. And when I was watching his old clips long before he got rid of him, obviously, that was my inspiration because the way he destroys people. I'm telling you what I know because if you know he has an arcade stick too, or the one I still got, I had to replace mine. Eventually, like I said, it's like I never left the house. I had true, like, even when it was being skeptical. But I was able to, the 5 trillion, I got it done. Mission accomplished. Like Luke as well, because I was able to get it done in the clutch. Yeah, I made me go into that, don't bring to my arm might be so, I think my left arm is so bad. I don't complain about pain anyway. But I was able to get the stuff that I was eating when I was going there, I was able to get that weight back too. And I brought in abdominal enhancer when I was going to doing I was trying to make sure I keep myself in shape and make sure I lose that weight. I was trying to get the weight back, but I was wearing that abdominal what you call them for the longest. But yeah, Capcom's no one getting the rich win because we expect the rate. That's with any of the Ask Arsenal, ask me, of Lemon, Chun-Li, Lemon, ask any of the guys, ask John, ask any of the guys, Knuckle Doodoo, Mr. Lemons, Guillotine Lemons, ask AB Front, who's also done with the second, ask Ace Emblem. Guys I already knew with this good that home the raise on, because you don't parry full strength. Because rock you like a hurricane when you do. Because you don't do the obvious, and that was out of I told Henny, that was out of obvious disrespect. You don't parry full strength. Because taunting don't get you that way in boxing either. You need to throw your punches. Because your punch is going to be at 15% or less when you don't throw a punch. Or your percentage is down to 0. Think about that. It means you're not a real fighter. You say you all right. I'm a fighter. Yeah, I had my cousin laughing to death on last night. Because like I told him, you want tea? I want answers, damn it. That's the real me, even as a fighter, because no fighter supposed to be taunting and then don't throw a punch. You're supposed to back it up. Even if it was a real life fight. You don't want that smoke, like I said again. But yeah. But at the same time, but yeah. Just had a reason that was just a spam risk or whatever. The reason why you cannot beat no gals because at the same time you had to be on your P's, and that's with all the reasons. I know couldn't solve Ryu 34. He's not solid. He is just good. He's almost A plus that no flips. It's the only that's costing even in the game order because of too many flips. And he's not being too cute with it like Henny is. Henny's been way too cute with that. No flips. You probably said something the person that could I showed you on Jones. Yeah, because no flips, and you be all right and respect that. We respect that rage quit. You because knowing you are a piece, you cut up a storm for almost 6 months. You like Momochi, Momochi is an Aries, and Gemini or John, what sign he is. He still can't get over the grudge that he also did because it was a known guy. Like I said, I could see if it was a charge character. There was a guy. If it's any 100, then I said, yeah, you can hold a grudge because no flips, no grabs. Momochi knows him, right? Because he was a multiple-time champion. But you cannot go from first even with low health. That was our whoops in day with Ken. You should have stuck to Ken. Dr. Disrespect, Dr. Mr. Emoji. because Diego writes books about the games, including the book that the players already followed already. But actually, when it comes to Evil Ray, he would tell you when you define that demon obviously with Ray obviously, you have to be on your P's and Q's. It was one of his saying I saw as well. If you're going for first hits are good, but you better make sure you stay on that opponent until you eventually win. Because like I said, because we expect the rage quits. Even in Tekken 7 and Tekken 8, ask Marcel, ask anybody. He got PS5. I might get it too, because that was on my goals. I had both consoles, but if I'm going to do that, PS5 is going to be on the afterward. But it's going to be discounted soon, because it's going to be close to $299.99. Because the digital version has been $299 for the old. Now the digital version is going to be $299, and then their disc version that was written, that's going to be $299. It's going to be in everybody's budget, including mine. That was on mine to have 2 consoles and potentially get my tablet back. But I most likely would get that tablet from any other store pretty much. But anyways. We don't know nobody can beat the Gals because no grass with low health, no grass all the time, no grass period. That's how my Uncle John was this good with Gal, because of the latex. And like Tom Brady, he had 3 different win loss percentages: 80-20, 90-10, 90-10 with Gal, 90-10 with DJ, and 80-20 with Evil Ray. Not Evil Ray, Ray. Because he conquered all the mirror matchup and he did all the trials. It made him frustrated, but with the arcade, it shouldn't be hard for him to get through those trials again. Once he gets out of me and him get a nice spot. But he said he didn't know his console price was going to his head. Your Series S Elite, that's going to be $299, brand new. Well, Xbox Series S, that's going to be $199, brand new. Because my uncle said he didn't know. I said, well, you can afford it. It's in your budget. It was originally $400. Now it's $299.99 now. I'm just waiting for PS5 to get within my budget, because that's going to be $99. So it's going to be $199.99, but it's going to be $99 because that console's been out for 2 years now. Well, we'll be year 3 going. I turned 30 obviously, but yeah. Like I said, you can't beat the Gals. Because when you're playing with
Stop talking so loud.
Okay. Sorry about that. No, I'm making a clip. I was just trying to talk.
That at a later time.
Okay.
Because we're working and I can hear you in the office.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I had to talk while I was because my aunt was working. Sorry about that again. But the reason why Capcom's a game original because of certain players. Yeah, I know. But all right, I'm gonna stop it right here for now. I'll probably make the rest of the clip later on. Thank you guys. If you want to play with me in 2K and 2K and EA Sports and 2K and all the other studios, add me on my I'll tell you my gamer tag later on. I'll tell you later on. Okay, thank you.